Hello students, this is the 15th part of our 4.2 to serve with love. So open your books, page number 184. On this page number, in this first row, second paragraph, these slips from here, from this line, today we are going to start this part. Now listen carefully. These slips were folded and placed in a hat. So the slips, two boys came there randomly and two boys wrote name of the teachers on that slip and date of the teachers on the top side of that slip. So two boys wrote a slip of teacher's name, then folded those slips and placed those slips into a hat. Juggled. Juggled it means, look at the board. Continuously toss or shake in the air. Juggled vigorously. Vigorously it means strongly. And then withdrawn one by one. Withdrawn it means taken out. So after placing those slips into the hat, the boys juggled that hat very strongly and the slips came tossed in the air, and after that take out one slip from that hat and after that another slip from that hat. The names were called, and after that the name which were written on that first slip, those names were called and those names were Mr. Weston. These names are the teacher's name. Mr. Weston sir, Mrs. Del Evans, Miss Phillips Denham ma'am, Miss Joseph late to others of the stage. Late it is past tense and past participle of lead. So what is the meaning of lead? Lead it means to go. Led of the stage and the teacher took their seats. So all the teachers, at first all the teachers gathered on the stage, and after calling the names of the teacher, only those teachers stayed on the stage and remaining teacher go off from that stage. And after all other teachers going out from that stage, the remaining teachers whose names were called according to that slip, those teachers sat on the chairs. Western big and bushily untidy between two women. Bushily it means, look at the board. Densely or thickly. Untidy. Untidy it means uncomfortably. So the teacher Weston, he was a big by his body, and somehow he was standing there or sitting there between two ladies, and that time he felt very awkward, untidy, uncomfortable. Then the questioning began, and after that the program, the event of questioning the students were going to ask question and these teachers were going to give answer of their questions. I believe I would have gone a long way to see what followed. Now here E.R. Braithwaite is giving us information that he believed at that time that he is going to see what will happen next there. It was an experience which I shall not easily forget, and he was thinking that this is a very good experience in my life which I am not going to forget very easily in my future life. The questions were mostly from the two top classes, probably because the young children were either too timid it means fearful or shy. Timid or too uninformed. Uninformed it means not having adequate information. To formulate it means express systematically. To formulate their questions. So here we are getting information. Particularly the questions are going to be asked by only two top classes. Why? Because the young children, new children who are very young, who are very small, they cannot make good questions, they cannot express themselves whatever they want to say. Why? Because they are somehow fearful, they may have some kind of fear in their mind, in their heart, or they may be shy. Therefore, the teachers had no briefing. Briefing it means, look at the code. Briefing it means give brief information. Give brief information. Brief it means short information, and were often caught out stammering. Stammer it means talk or speak in hesitation and repeat sound. In their indecision it means not able to make a decision quickly. Not able to make decision quickly. So here we are getting information. The teacher had no briefing. It means the teacher didn't have any kind of permission to give any kind of information to the students, and therefore they were often caught out of stammering. Therefore, all the teachers were stammering. They were hesitating to speak, to give answer, and they were repeating their words, their sound, and therefore, why this is happening there? Because they were indecision. They were not able to make their decision quickly. But here again, I received a big surprise. Now, here Braithwaite, the writer is giving us information. He had got another surprise. Already the whole program was a surprise to him, but here he got another surprise. So what was that surprise? The freely. Freely it means, look at the board. Freely it means hairs on forehead, particularly women's. So, particularly the women's have hairs on their forehead. So, that hairs on the forehead is called frilly. Similarly, brainless. Brainless it means, wait a minute, let me clear this side. Then I will give you meaning of that word. So, what was that word? That word is brainless. Brainless. Brainless it means stupid. Or another meaning is very foolish. Brainless Miss Euphemia Phillips proved to be the coolest and the best informed of the three. So after that, there was a surprise for E.R. Braithwaite, the lady, the teacher who was freely, she had some kind of hairs on her forehead and she was looking very stupid, but actually she had shown everyone that she is the coolest person and best informed person, best knowledgeable person in those all teachers. She dealt with questions put to her with candor. Candor, it means, the meaning of this word is given here on the page number 185. Candor, it means quality of being open and honest. And authority. So, all the teacher had their authority. In their authority, using their authority, they were showing their talent, they were giving the answers of the students' questions. And particularly this teacher, Miss Euphemia Phillips, she was giving every question's answer in a very coolest manner. And would often intervene. Intervene, it means, look at the board. Intervene, it means to come between. Intervene skillfully to assist. Assist, it means help. Help. Assist one of the other without causing embarrassment. Embarrassment, it means, look at the board. Embarrassment, it means feel shy, or another meaning is awkward. And would often intervene skillfully to assist one of the other without causing embarrassment. And this lady teacher, Euphemia Phillips, she was helping her colleagues also. She was helping other teachers also without any embarrassment, without any shyfulness, without any awkwardness. And skillfully, she was telling every question's answer. Watson cut a very ridiculous figure. Figure, it means, ridiculous, it means very humorous, funny. So, what kind of funny figure he cut, we can't understand that. But particularly there was a figure and that was looking very funny. That figure he cut down. In the face of Denham's blunt criticism. Blunt, it means, look at the code. Blunt, it means uncompromising in manner. Uncompromising in manner. Blunt criticism and Furman's adroit questioning. Adroit, it means, here the meaning of that word is given clever and skillful. So, he adroit questioning, he found himself completely nonplussed. Nonplussed, meaning of that word also given here. Nonplussed, it means surprised and confused. He found himself completely nonplussed and tried to bluster his way. Bluster, it means, look at the board. Bluster, it means speak or talk in loud and aggressive way. Blustered his way out with a show of offended. Offended it means cause to feel hurt. Offended dignity. Dignity it means honor or respect. So here we are getting information that the teacher was stunned. He was very nonplussed. He was confused. Why? Because the student Furman was asking very skillful, clever questions to him, and he was not able to give proper answer of his questions, and therefore he used one skill there. He was started to talk in a blustered manner. It means he started to talk in a loud and aggressive manner. Why? Because he felt that his honor, his dignity hurt there. Therefore, he started to talk in a loud and aggressive manner with the students. So students, today this part ends here. Now we are going to stop here. Have a good day to all of you. Thank you very much.